All these diamonds on me go, 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 just like Diego. God, 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 God. All these shooters with me just go, go, just like Diego. God, 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 God. Got a dime piece with me, she gon' go, just like Diego. God, 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 God. They don't play with me cause they know that I'm on go, no Diego. Solitaire. Earrings, they be shining, keep them blinded. Ain't met up, yeah, I can't. Since I got rich, and she say I'm just cause I took her on the island. The money keep on piling. Talk to me, yeah. Better talk nice. Fall in love with the fettuccine, they both dead, can't talk twice. Know they praying my downfall, everything I do, I gotta walk like. Let them in, jacket off, rich, so I'm off life. God, God.
It's week 12 of the National Football League, and we'll have a front row seat to watch Hollywood Brown, who's topped the 1,300-yard mark receiving on the year. It's the Bengals and the...
The final playoff push is upon us. It's week 12 of the NFL season, and we're underway on EA Sports. And we will not get a run back here to start. It's a touchback, and it will come out to the 25. The Steelers offense set for their first possession here, and it's Kenny Pickett who will lead the way, the second-year man, Charles, from Pitt.
Would you say that last week's performance by him, workmanlike in terms of numbers?
One touchdown, one pick, but obviously a loss.
Yeah, and that's the bottom line for him. All he cares about is how do we find a way to win the game. Maybe leans on a few other parts of the offense, and hopefully springs a receiver or two free.
Right off the bat, here's Pickett to throw it. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
They'll put a check mark in the box where the defense coordinator was saying, how well can we stay with these receivers if we're in man coverage? Because he just did it on that one, forced the incompletion. That'll allow him to get bolder with his pass rush, won't it?
Absolutely. Frees up your guys elsewhere. They toss it to Warren. And from the 25, they work this to the 29, a gain of 4. You talk about this Bengals defense. They enter play one from the bottom, number 31 in the league, Charles, against the run.
And that's been an Achilles heel for them all season long, being able to play against the run, being able to slow teams down. But it's not just that. When you give up big chunks of yardage in the running game, it also opens up the passing options for the team you're playing.
Well, this is taken in. It's complete. And into the end zone. Touchdown, Pittsburgh. Deontay Johnson, his third touchdown now on the year. And the Steelers march right down the field in 3 plays to claim the early advantage. Well, Charles, he's still a young signal caller in this league, second year in the NFL. And I don't know if last year as a rookie, if he would have worked through his progressions like he did on that touchdown pass.
I think you're right about that. We're seeing him grow up right in front of our eyes because when he went to his primary read, he recognized that they were all over that, so he continued to survey the field, picked up another target, delivered a pass exactly where it needed to be. A very mature play for the second-year quarterback.
Now after the touchdown, here's Crosby to kick it away. This taken in right around the goal line. Oh, a good-looking return set up here. And he is out of bounds as they'll start up past the 30. Well, the Bengals now set for their first possession, and it's Pro Bowler Joe Burrow who leads this offense in his 4th season now out of LSU.
And I'll bet he's talking to his guys about resisting the temptation to try and turn this into an up-and-down game, almost like basketball, where both teams press and one team gets an advantage, our team's trying to run with them, and they're just not equipped for it. Doesn't matter whether you're equipped or not. Just settle in, get calm before you go for the big strikes.
On 1st and 10, Joe Burrow. Catch is made by Marquise Brown. And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down. Operating out of Steeler territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 42-yard line. Throwing there, but this pass is going to wind up incomplete. The Bengals at 8-2 on the year. They come in off a loss last time out, but still in the midst of a great season. Winners of 8 of their last 10.
And last week they took one on the chin, but to me, this is a pretty resilient bunch. So I don't think they'll dwell too much on that loss. And they'll be looking to come out in this one and make amends right now.
Now, meanwhile, here's a second down throw that's knocked away and incomplete.
Used to have a coach used to tell us all the time, those scouting reports aren't just to use up paper, guys. Well, nowadays, you know, we're watching a computer screen, right? They scouted this team very well. Know that they like to use the running backs in the passing game. They covered that play successfully.
And the Steeler pressure too much here. He's going to go down. Multiple players combined for their team's first sack of the game.
And we all know how talented this guy is who's calling the signals for him. But even the best in the game, they can struggle against a good, cohesive zone coverage. Can't find a gap in the secondary quick enough, and he ends up taking a sack.
And how about this? 4th and long, and they're going to go for it. They'll try and throw forward with Burrow. Able to find the open man. That's complete. Wow, 1st and goal, and defensively, all they can do is shake their heads. Not only did they allow the conversion, but a big play as well.
I tell you what, this is not for the faint of heart right here. 4th down, this is taking a big risk. But it's as good a play call as you can imagine. And the defense, just not able to come up with the stop they needed. And this is not just a 1st down, but a big play as well.
And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. On 2nd down, Burrow. Touchdown! Elijah Higgins from 6 yards away. And the Bengals are able to match the opening drive touchdown against them with one of their own. Extra point by McPherson, up and good. And we are tied at 7. So the drive winds up going 75 yards in 7 plays. And it ends with a Bengals score. Each team's had it. Each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away. And it'll come out to the 25. Austin not going to try and return it. So Pittsburgh retakes the field for their second offensive possession. This drive here beginning probably with a pair of motivated groups. Remember, the offense scored a touchdown on their last time out, looking to repeat that in Charles's defense. They were very frustrated after giving up 6 the last time on the field.
And frankly, it's just a battle of wills in a lot of ways because you know they're both motivated. They both game plan for this drive, and they both have specific outcomes in mind. To me, it just comes down to who can execute better and which side can step up and assert its will over the other.
And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. 16 yards right off the bat and a 1st down.
Not too shabby for his first carry of the game. That's exactly what most teams are looking for, a really good change of pace back.
One play has him up past the 40 already, and another 1st and 10. Now runs straight ahead with Warren. And he tries to keep the legs churning, but he's going to be stopped behind the line. You talk about this Bengals defense. And they've shown the ability to play tough against the pass, currently ranked number 9 in the NFL.
Yeah, defending the pass hasn't been an issue for them. It's been stopping the run.
There he goes, right side. He's to the 15, and he's all the way down to the 6-yard line. A big play there on the catch and run, 54 yards.
Where's the contain there? And yes, that's a question because that was just a simple drop-off. But he hits the Jets, and all of a sudden, the seas part in front of him. A huge result there to flip the field and what was a fairly innocuous play call.
Now a 1st down carry for Harris. And he goes backwards on this one, losing yardage to the 7. Now that sends him 2 yards in the wrong direction and leads to 2nd down. Looking to throw, Pickett. And a quick throw here, that's complete. They'll wind up getting 7 on the completion, but they'll still be faced now with a 3rd and goal situation. Warren. And he'll actually lose a little bit of yardage here. Back to the 2. That'll back them up 2 yards and also bring up 4th.
This defense is a difficult one to prepare for, one of the best in the league. They'll come at you from all angles, and they did a nice job there stopping him for a loss.
Can this defense hold them out? Here we go now. 4th and goal from the 2. Pickett, he'll look to throw it. Open man is Johnson. Touchdown Steelers. Deontay Johnson. 2 catches, 2 touchdowns here so far. And the Steelers' decision to go for it pays off with 6 points. Extra point up and good by Crosby. And that makes the score 14-7. Now after the touchdown, here's Crosby to kick it away. And here comes a return from just beyond the goal line. The lane opens here. He's past the 30. It's a foot race. And they are not going to catch him. He's in. Touchdown, Bengals.
That was a special return, and it happened because he's a special returner. He has to have that approval from his special teams coach's head coach to bring it out of the end zone.
But let's be honest, a lot of times when they bring it out of the end zone like he did there, they don't have approval. I mean, I think a lot of times they do, but correct me if I'm wrong. Sometimes it's just a guy getting a feel, right?
Exactly right. What's the adage? Sometimes you just have to know when to break the rules, and if you do, you're taking on some responsibility, but he was happy to do so there.
This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away. And we will not see an attempt to match that return touchdown, as this will be a touchback and bring it out to the 25. Pittsburgh set to take over again on offense. And the points, they have come fast and furious in this quarter.
You really don't want to be on the defensive side of the ball right now, do you? Because you're either thinking, my replacement may get an opportunity.
Your head better be on a swivel.
Totally. Or maybe I just need to get out of the game for a while because I just can't slow these guys down. They've got to figure out a way to disrupt these offenses. And typically, one guy makes a big play, and that can help change things.
They'll be looking for disruption on both sides right now. And they're able to get this one across the 35. His first catch there, good for 10 yards and a first down.
When an offense reads blitz, doesn't matter where it's coming from, tight ends know that they become a big part of the passing game because they should be an easy outlet when all those extra bodies are trying to get to the quarterback. A hot route, so to speak.
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. On the give, it's Warren. Oh, fighting off the defender. And he puts his head down and gets up to the 42 for a gain of about 6. These are his numbers from last week's contest. 16 carries, 72 yards, and a touchdown.
And that's 10 touchdowns on the season for him on the ground. And remember our meeting with the coaching staff, they did share with us that one of their goals for the year was for him to get in the end zone at least 10 times. And that ramps up into their bigger goal to try and get 20 overall as a team.
Here now, 3rd and a yard. A handoff for Warren. Well, they hit him in the backfield, and he will not escape. And that is not going to get it done. That'll make it 4th down after a loss of 1. Here's Presley Harvin now. And he punted 3 times in the loss last week as he sends this one away. This is taken around the 12. 42 yards on the punt, just 2 on the return. And the Bengals will have a 1st and 10 from deep in their own territory. Cincinnati coming back onto the field here for their second drive. Here we go. And, you know, it's certainly a lot of football left to play. We're not into December yet, but right now where we stand, they're in first place in their division, looking really good and looking to be a threat come January.
You know, are you one of those early holiday shoppers, partner? Are you one of those guys get your list done? Because I think about what every team has on their holiday shopping list right now. Here we go. What's the number 1 goal? Make the playoffs. Number 2, win your division. Number 3, and I think the biggest goal of all, try to get the number 1 seed so you get that first-round bye and ensure you don't have to go anywhere in January and hopefully get to the Super Bowl that way. One thing that you're going to see from this offense is that they love the matchup with their wide receivers against this secondary. That one wasn't successful, but don't expect them to back away from attacking all game long.
Now yet another incompletion here as they fail to connect on third.
That could be the stop this defense needed to get them back on track. They've been pretty well dissected by the offense here in the first half. After that possession, now they know that they can compete with this offense.
That is caught. And they work this well upfield across the 45. Pretty entertaining start. 14-all the score on EA Sports. Ready for the second quarter from Cincinnati. It's the Bengals with the football here, as they've got it with a 1st and 10. Burrow looking to pass. Oh, he'll air this one deep for Judy. And he bats it away, and it falls down incomplete.
I like the thought process there. They connected on a big play, and sometimes you find the defense vulnerable. So they went for the bigger shot, went for it all on that one. This time, they were ready for it.
Burrow's throw caught by Higgins. And they're going to have themselves another 1st down as the tackle's made at the Steelers' 32-yard line. Throwing again, it's Burrow. That's going to be brought in by Higgins. And he doesn't quite make it, taking it within an eyelash. Dropped at the 1. Now they send a running back in motion right. He'll get an opportunity with it on the touch pass. And he takes it into the end zone. Touchdown, Bengals. Chase Brown, his 21st touchdown of the season. And the Bengals have broken our tie as they take the lead. Extra point by McPherson, up and good. And the lead is now 21-14. After the touchdown, McPherson on to kick this one away. And it'll come out to the 25. Austin not going to try and return it. Pittsburgh offense making their way back out. They'll look for a drive to tie this up, down 21-14 as they have it 1st and 10. Pickett. And an off-balance throw there, and it's going to wind up incomplete.
One of the great coaches said football is really a simple game. Rush theirs, protect yours. And he's talking about those guys throwing the football. In this situation, the rush one, hitting the quarterback and forcing him into an incompletion.
Now a deep ball there on 2nd down, but it'll wind up incomplete.
Oh, that's some good closing speed there defensively, because that looked open for a minute. But that's great work with the ball in the air. Never gave up, converged on his man, and broke the play up.
Throwing on 3rd down. Here's Pickett. And he'll be taken down by the Bengal pressure. They bring the safety on the blitz, and he busts through to drop him for an 8-yard loss. On 4th down, here's Presley Harvin on to punt. His first punt, 45 yards. This looks good as well. Taken at the 37. It's a 43-yard punt, a return of 5. And the Bengals will take over here 1st and 10.
Here we go, here we go.
From the shotgun, it's Burrow. He's going deep for Brown. And at the 7-yard line, the catch is made. Touchdown, Bengals. Hollywood Marquise Brown, 59 yards. And the Bengals are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. Extra point by McPherson, up and good. And the lead now up to 14. Those are the kind of drives they like on offense, from the coordinator to the quarterback, the line, everybody. One play drive and into the end zone for 6. After the touchdown, McPherson on to kick this one away. And it'll come out to the 25. Austin not going to try and return it. And Pittsburgh getting set to take the field. These guys definitely hoping for a better showing than their last appearance. They couldn't really even move the football much beyond the shadows of their own goalpost, Charles. We'll see if they can get a better, more sustained drive going here.
Yeah, and every team that we ever talk to says the exact same thing. When you start a drive from that deep in your own territory, the goal is a minimum of at least 2 first downs, because even if you have to punt then, you change the field position, right? You flip the field a little bit. They didn't get that done. This time they want to string together a nice drive and help themselves out.
Pickett now from the gun here. And that's going to be incomplete. A misconnection there. He's hit on just 50% of his passes thus far. That's not where you want to be.
Now you see the evolution of the game. You go back to the quarterbacks of old, 50% would be terrific because they threw the ball downfield almost every time they threw it. Now with the short passing game, you should be above 60% just to be in the average range.
And he'll be stopped at the 27-yard line, well short of the first down marker. And now the Bengal defense here calling a timeout. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this second quarter. He's been a busy man here in this first half as he gets it away. It's taken to the 26. Call that a 44-yard punt, 5 on the return. And the Bengals take over 1st and 10. Here comes Mr. Hollywood, Marquise Brown, leading out this offense. He's already approaching 100 yards and has the touchdown. I'm sure on that opposite sideline right now, they're scratching their heads saying, all right, what do we do?
And the hard part is, even if you limit him to a short catch, he has that make-you-miss ability to take it for big yardage and put in the end zone again. So trying to blanket him is very difficult, but ultimately, you've got to find a way to put him on the ground, tackle him, and he doesn't make that easy.
Well, they're struggling with that so far. Now it's Burrow. Touchdown! Elijah Higgins. His 10th touchdown of the season, 2nd of the game. And the Bengals take a 3-touchdown lead. Extra point by McPherson, up and good. And the lead now to 3 touchdowns at 21. After the touchdown, McPherson on to kick this one away. And it'll come out to the 25. Austin not going to try and return it. Pittsburgh's offense now heading back out onto the field. They're down 3 touchdowns to this point, needing to put something together as they have it 1st and 10. They'll start the drive with Harris, and he'll power ahead, but only for about 3 yards. 2nd down coming up.
Defenses always talk about earning the right to rush the passer on 3rd down, and you know what offenses want? Win 1st down so they can set things up for themselves better.
And that wasn't helpful there. Not a big impact on 1st down. Pickett's throw completes to Freiermuth. And Freiermuth going to have a Steelers 1st down as he'll get this up past the 35-yard line. Working out of the gun, it's Pickett. That's to the right sideline, and it falls incomplete.
And I can see the officials kind of looking at each other down there, silently wondering, does this meet the level of grounding? Fortunately, he did have a receiver in the area, but I have seen less obvious throwaways called as penalties.
2nd and 10. A run with Harris out of the shotgun. And the hole closes quickly there. He gets maybe a couple up to the 38.
And this is why aggressive defensive coordinators love to blitz. It wreaks havoc because they end up taking their attention to the blitzers, freed up the D lineman to make the play.
He's got his target. That's complete. And he'll be out of bounds just shy of the 40. 2 touchdowns for him already in this first half. This one good for a 1st down. Here's Pickett. That's swung out wide to Harris. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. Another strong gain on the last 2 plays. They've moved it a combined 33 yards. To the air on 1st down with Pickett. The Bengal pressure gets him that time. Down he goes.
Multiple defenders getting to him there for a huge loss.
Now then, after the sack, it'll be interesting to see what they have planned for 2nd and 23.
Pickett now to throw off the play fake.
Gonna let one fly for Robinson. And that's gonna be incomplete. Good effort there, trying to take a shot, but it's 3rd down.
Back to throw, Pickett.
Gonna let one fly for Robinson. And it's intercepted at the goal line.
And the Bengals are going to have it here at their own 15.
CD, I know it's just his 2nd year in the league as a quarterback, but that's going to be one when he flips on the tape, he's like, I shouldn't have thrown that ball.
No doubt about it, and his coaching staff will be emphatic about he shouldn't have thrown that ball. But remember, 2nd year, as you noted, on-the-job training, so he's got to take this feedback that he's getting, negative or otherwise, and turn it into positives moving forward.
Now Burrow on 1st down.
This one caught downfield by Higgins.
And he goes down, but not before getting this inside the 25. They will throw on 1st down with Burrow. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
And not a common sight, at least on this drive. A momentary setback, though, for this passing game that has been moving well this series. Good thing for them, though. Still 2 more downs to connect and try and pick up another first.
They're looking for Higgins, but it is intercepted.
Picked off by Ch33kclapp3r3000.
And the Steelers are going to take possession here at their own 16-yard line.
Their passing game has been spectacular this afternoon. Finally, a win for the defense.
You think maybe there was an adjustment there. Finally gained a measure of, I don't even know if you call it revenge, but got a play done against him, and that's been difficult for them all game long.
Second down, here's Pickett.
And he drops it incomplete, and their struggles continue here.
And that drop will cause a little bit of angst for the play caller because you know they've worked all week game planning and flexing the tight end out and making him a matchup issue for the defense. They had what they wanted, and he drops the ball.
Yeah, just couldn't hang on to the slant.
On the run, it's Warren.
Well, this is going to depend on the spot, but it's not a very generous one. He looks to be about a yard or so short. They'll get 10 there, but it leaves them just short for 4th down. Even though they were stopped before the 1st down marker, well-executed run there by the offense.
It certainly was, and the best part about it, it opens up other plays, especially the play-action passing game. Because if you can sell the run, that brings the linebackers up, and you can throw over the top of them and in front of the safeties.
Fielded at about the 28. Oh, good footwork on the spin.
A good work bringing that one back as he picks up about 16 on the return. And it will be 1st and 10 as they take over.
Now the Cincinnati offense ready to see what they can do here.
Here we go. And we'll see if they can bounce back from that last drive. In particular, if they can bounce back at the quarterback position, Charles, after throwing their first interception of the ball game.
Yeah, and some guy.
And now the rookie's free. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. So the big play means just like that, they'll operate from the red zone now on 1st down. And that is caught. He's got it for a Bengal touchdown.
Elijah Higgins
on his way to a monster game. 3 first-half touchdowns.
And the Bengals are able to widen their lead here in this 1st half. Extra point by McPherson, up and good.
And a round is on here in this 1st half.
After the touchdown, McPherson on to kick this one away. And it'll come out to the 25. Austin not going to try and return it. The Steelers taking over now late in this 1st half. And with the score where it is, even though I think they'd love to get back to the locker room, they may be forced to try and get something out of this drive. 1st and 10, here's Pickett. He's got his tight end Freiermuth over the middle.
Now the Steelers use the first of their 3 timeouts, as they'll stop it with a little over 30 seconds to go in the first half of play. So the big play changes the complexion of things. Here's 1st and 10 just outside the 30.
Meanwhile, Pickett's throw complete there to Johnson.
Now the Steelers use the second of their 3 timeouts, as they'll stop it with 25 seconds to go here in half number 1. This is 1st and goal, and a golden chance to get a score back here before halftime.
Pickett back to throw.
Toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
He has just not had his focus in this game. It's not 1 drop. It's not 2. That's 3 for this contest.
Yeah, uncharacteristic for any NFL receiver, and he's no exception.
Pickett right back to the air again. Open man is Johnson. Touchdown Steelers.
Deontay Johnson as the first half is winding down.
And the Steelers are able to cut into this lead in the final seconds of the first half.
A nice throw there by the second-year quarterback.
And I don't believe that was the kind of play he would have made as a rookie, because usually your rookie season is in a continuation of your college days. A lot of one read, and if you don't have it, you just take off and go. Now he's settled in the pocket a little bit more, reading the field and getting to his second and sometimes third progression. That was a nice play.
Crosby with the extra point, and that'll cut the lead back down to 21.
So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away. And not much happening on the return as he'll get this to about the 23.
The Cincy offense about ready to go here on their next drive. On 1st and 10, Joe Burrow. It got his man complete. Now a timeout taken. Perhaps a chance for one more quick play and then another timeout if they hurry. We'll see. Throwing now, Burrow on 1st down.
And that one complete once again to Higgins.
And we're going to get a timeout with 2 seconds remaining in the second quarter.
Here we go.
So now following the big play, they've got a 1st and goal all the way down at the 10. Final play of the half for Burrow and company. To the end zone, but it's incomplete. So we've reached halftime in a wild first half. We'll take a minute to catch our breath as we send you down to Orlando, where Jonathan Coachman has our EA Sports halftime report. Coach.
Okay, Brandon, bye weeks, they're over. We've once again got a full slate of games to get to as we take you around the NFL here in Week 12. We'll get started over at Mercedes-Benz Stadium in downtown Atlanta. And it's the Saints who are out in front as that
halftime over, no problem with us. We skip right to the third quarter and continue this midseason contest.
Welcome back. Charles and I settled into the booth, ready for quarter number 3. The Bengals set to receive. They have the lead and the football to begin quarter number 3.
From a couple yards deep, he'll bring it out of the end zone. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback. The Bengal offense ready to go to begin this third quarter. Burrow and the Bengals with a 1st and 10
at their own 19-yard line. They'll try and start this drive in the air.
He's got his man on the crossing route. This is Higgins.
And they nearly get this all the way to midfield. Mark him down at the 49. 1st down. Here's Burrow. And this is caught. It's Brown.
And he goes down, but not before getting this inside the 25. Now Burrow. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up second down. Here's 2nd and 10. Again, it's Burrow. And this is going to be intercepted. Picked up by Ch33kclapp3r3000. And the Steelers are going to get the football here as the ball will come out to the 20. So it was a drive that had real promise here to begin the third quarter, but ultimately derailed by the INT.
And that was the position you wanted to be in. Coming out to start this third quarter, get a nice drive going, looking for the end zone. Possibly got a little bit too greedy right there. And that's a good job there by the corner. And we do talk about this a lot, that a lot of corners see their job as simply covering receivers. Tackling isn't everyone's thing. But in this case, he came up quickly.
Oh, the turnover fest continues. Here's another interception. And he'll take this back down inside the 20. That's now a second interception in as many weeks from his linebacker position.
And think about all the different techniques he has to employ in a passing situation. Is he spot dropping because it's zone? Is he picking up man-to-man? Is he having to run with a running back or a tight end? In any event, great eyes, head on a swivel, and excellent hands.
Yeah, versatility and showing those hands. Now a nice play defensively on first down as this is knocked away and incomplete. Now a 2nd and 10. Now it's Burrow. And that'll be incomplete.
A couple of quick incompletions, and now they're just one more away from getting off the field. They've got options now. Could they dial up a blitz here or just drop everyone into coverage to crowd the throwing lanes?
On third down, Burrow. He had a man open, but he missed him, and it's incomplete.
But that was certainly an aggressive call and an aggressive play. Instead of just going for the first down, took the shot in the end zone, went for the touchdown.
And on third down, they said, forget about the sticks. We want 6. They'll try and throw forward with Burrow. That's to Chase. He's got it. Touchdown, Cincinnati. Jamar Chase from 19 yards away. And the Bengals take advantage of the short field and finish it off with a quick touchdown. McPherson now for the extra point. And that'll increase their lead to 28. Just a 4-play drive that time. And it was Jamar Chase who finished it off with a touchdown reception. After the touchdown, McPherson on to kick this one away. And it'll come out to the 25. Austin not going to try and return it. There is Deontay Johnson as this Steeler offense gets set for this next series. So far, he has the trio of touchdowns. Obviously, it's been a pretty good game for him.
So if this were hockey, they'd be throwing their hats out on the ice for the hat trick, right? I'm not sure exactly what you do in the NFL except applaud and continue to hope you see a little bit more of this. What a tremendous game.
You want to start a new tradition? What can we throw on the field?
I don't know.
Throw your mic out there.
A lot of fans would like that. Cut his mic off.
3 touchdowns so far.
Despite the score, despite the deficit, no quitting this guy. He's running angry, running through arm tackles. He wants to change what that scoreboard is saying.
Warren will try the right side. And this winds up a gain of 4 to the 41.
I feel like I could see what he was thinking on that carry. Wanted to follow that big tackle through the hole. Ended up only getting 4 yards on the carry. I think he had designs on that one being bigger.
Second and 6. Now Pickett. Open man, that's the tight end Freiermuth. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. That catch puts him over 70 yards receiving now as he's got a first down. Now a run with Warren. Yeah, boy, this defense again really making things tough on him as they stop him for no gain. You don't see that a ton, do you? Or the cornerback coming over to the middle of the field to make a run tackle.
That's someone with a ton of confidence to feel like nothing is pressuring him on his side of the field. Sees that the ball's moved to the middle and just sprints over there to help out. He ends up getting the tackle. Well played. 5
yards. Now it's 3rd and 5. They'll need 5 on this play to move the sticks. Pickett sets up play action. And he's taken to the ground, but he was pulled down by the face mask. Here come the flags. And I believe this is going to be a first down. So, big turn of events there. They had him sacked on 3rd down, but the hand to the face going to give him new life.
And when it comes to protecting quarterbacks, partners, you well know, these officials are not going to hesitate if they see a tug on the mask. Heck, if they see a hand up near the mask, the flag's going to come out.
And he'll power his way forward for about 4 yards there on the first down carry.
And that was a quality play to start a new set of downs. That was simply an offensive line winning the battle up front and winning in a big way and giving their guy in the backfield a nice lane to hit.
Here's Warren. Works his way inside the 30 on a pickup of 4.
Not too many offenses want to turn down long drives, but when you're down what they are, they've got to pay it off with some points.
They're trying to keep the drive going. This will be play number 8. It's 3rd and 2. They'll run it. Warren. And taking it to the 15-yard line before he's brought down. 46 yards rushing on 12 carries for him now. Line of scrimmage, the 15. It's 1st and 10. Now Pickett will look to pass it. This is caught. And the Steelers are looking at 1st and goal as he's tackled all the way down at the 2-yard line.
And I'll tell you what, this offense is playing a little bit of keep away right now. They've come out here in the 3rd quarter, possessed the ball for quite a while, and they keep on converting. Nice pitch and catch there to set up.
And he's into the end zone. Touchdown, Steelers. Jalen Warren hitting double digits with his 10th rushing touchdown on the year. And the Steelers are able to make some inroads here to that deficit. Crosby connects on the extra point, and that'll cut the lead back down to 21. Now after the touchdown, here's Crosby to kick it away. Fielded just outside the goal line. And makes it across the 20 as his guys will set up shop at the 23-yard line. The Bengals offense now, they head back onto the field. Still operating with a comfortable lead despite the score a moment ago as they begin 1st and 10. Meanwhile, Burrow's throw complete here to his receiver, Brown. And now it looks like they're going to be in the hurry-up. On 2nd down, Burrow. Open man downfield is Judy. He's got it. A big play there for Cincinnati. 43 yards. So now then, the big play has him all the way inside the 30 now, 1st and 10. Burrow looking to pass. Right back to Judy, and it's complete. And he gets it inside the 10 to the 9. Here's Burrow. Hit as he throws there, incomplete.
I think he had to unload that one before he wanted to. He was right up in his grill. I think he was a dentist there without a license, don't you?
Just not enough time for the play to develop. Just lucky it wasn't a fumble, really. They're passing here. Joe Burrow. Looking end zone, but it's incomplete.
All right, Captain. It's batten down the hatches time defensively. Dodged 2 pass attempts to the end zone. Now what do you think they're going to try and dial up on 3rd and goal?
Well, knowing them and knowing what we just seen, I think they're throwing it again, don't you?
I think you have to. I think in this situation.
And he's going to go down. Sacked right around the 17. A nightmare on 3rd and goal. He's sacked, and multiple players broke through the line to get him. The offense stays out there. A big challenge here from this far back, but they're going for it on 4th and goal. Now on fourth down here, that pass knocked away and incomplete. They can't hook up here on the fourth down pass attempt. And this Steeler defense able to come up with a stop. The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. I kind of feel like they've reached a do-or-die point in this game, Charles. If they're going to try to pull off an impressive comeback, it has to start right here, right now.
Yeah, now they've got a final chance to get out of this situation, but they also understand they've got to move the ball and move it fast. In addition, they need to save as much time so they can get 2 more possessions.
And he will lose yardage and be backed up to the 24. They go backwards there 2 yards, and 2nd and 1 is now 3rd and 3. So they'll get a little extra time to come up with his 3rd down play as we played 3. Back now in Cincinnati. A lot of happy faces in the crowd at this point as their guys have a big lead here to start quarter number 4. Trying with Pickett here on 3rd down. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And he will have a Steelers 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. Pickett.
That incompletion is not a surprise with the way that this one has gone, and the frustration of body language is evident everywhere. This team, they've really been put through the ringer in this one.
After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. Pickett back to throw. It's brought in by Harris. Still going inside the 20. And into the end zone. Touchdown, Pittsburgh. Najee Harris, 64 yards. And the Steelers have got it back to a 2-score game here in the 4th. Extra point up and good by Crosby. And the lead will be cut down to 14. Now after the touchdown, here's Crosby to kick it away. And here comes a return from a few steps into the end zone. And he'll get it up past the 20 to about the 22. Cincinnati now ready to take the field. Now, there are 2 scores on the plus side. Still time here in this 4th quarter, but maybe you start thinking about playing keep away?
Yeah, I think here's the situation. You're not thinking touchdowns anymore. And
now off to the races down the right side. A big play there on the catch and run. 75 yards. After the big play, a chance to finish now on 1st and goal. Burrow will throw. And he just throws this one away. Smart decision here this close to the end zone, and it brings up 2nd down.
And when you've thrown as many interceptions as he has in this one, you definitely start getting a little hesitant to throw the ball out wide because that's prime pick-6 territory. That time,
touchdown Bengals. Elijah Higgins from 3 yards out. And the Bengals look like they're going to get back in the win column as they extend their lead here in this 4th quarter. Extra point by McPherson, up and good. And the lead now to 3 touchdowns at 21. After the touchdown, McPherson on to kick this one away. And it'll come out to the 25. Austin not going to try and return it. The Steeler offense set to regain possession. And they unfortunately are staring at a mini losing streak developing, trailing here in the 4th quarter. This would be their 3rd straight defeat. Throwing on 1st down, but this one winds up to be incomplete. And he's certainly not a guy that drops that football very often.
Indeed, because that's a bit of a surprise. I know he's in the middle of some traffic and people, bodies all around him, but he usually has the focus to haul that one in.
2nd and 10, it's Pickett again. And his throw's going to be incomplete.
Tight end has become a bigger and bigger part of the passing game in the NFL, but if you drop the football, that position can get swapped out with a wide receiver in that spot, a running back in that spot. There are other ways they can go if you're not going to catch the ball.
And that's not just his 1st drop, his 2nd drop of the game. And he'll be taken down, but not before they reach the 50. And we got a pause following the play because it appears a member of the Bengals in some discomfort. While they come out and take a look at him, we will step aside for just a moment.
And now a throw on first down there, but it's incomplete.
We've seen this quite a few times in this game. Offensive line unable to keep leverage, unable to keep people away, facing a lot of pressure. Fortunate just to get rid of it.
One of the reasons they're down is that inability, though, to stop the pressure. We saw another example of it there. From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw.
And this throw incomplete. Well, the defender all over him that time, but it's going to lead to third down. Right where this set of downs started, they need a full 10 here to pick up the first down and move the chains.
Now yet another incompletion here as they fail to connect on third.
I like what they tried to do there. Tried to hit him with something quick, get the ball in his hands, and hope he could make some yards after the catch and pick up a first down. Weren't able to do so on that play.
Pickett, fourth down, desperation time.
And it's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect. Mike Tomlin takes a shot here, but to no avail. And this defense will take over right at midfield. Throwing now, Burrow on first down.
Oh, he'll let one go deep for Higgins. And this is dropped. Oh, it's incomplete. He had a big gainer in his sights, but he could not reel it in.
An incomplete pass on first down. That leads to a 2nd and 10.
From midfield now, Burrow.
And this is caught. It's Brown.
And he'll be out just a yard or two shy of the 30.
5th catch of the afternoon, and that gives him a first down.
Now Burrow. That's going to be brought in by Higgins. And they will eventually get him down, but he's inside the 5 all the way to the 3. Now it's Burrow. To the goal line, but it's incomplete. Well, they're up comfortably here, Charles, but that lead certainly not dissuading them from pressing the envelope late. I mean, if anything, with these passes, it's like they're getting more aggressive to try to drive the ball downfield.
And that will certainly...
And he's got it. Touchdown, Bengals. Elijah Higgins from 3 yards out. And the Bengals extend their lead, and they are about to get to a 9-2 record. Extra point by McPherson, up and good.
And that'll increase their lead to 28.
After the touchdown, McPherson on to kick this one away. And it'll come out to the 25. Austin not going to try and return it. Take a look at Deontay Johnson as this offense runs back out.
He's north of 150 yards in this game. He's been doing his thing, hasn't he?
That he has, and he's been enjoying himself. And it's the type of game that you get locked into a pretty good groove. May not be record-shattering, but it's the type of game that if you accumulate that throughout a season, you're going to be one of the top.
Look at this, middle of the field, a breakaway. And into the end zone. Touchdown, Pittsburgh.
Deontay Johnson, 75 yards. And the Steelers get a small measure of revenge as they cut into this fourth quarter deficit.
Crosby with the extra point, and that'll cut the lead back down to 21. So still lots of work left to do, but here comes the onside kick. Now the Bengals going to use the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this.
And they've got it. They recovered it. They hang on now, though. There's a penalty flag down. Well, CD, you understand. I mean, they're so eager trying to get back in this game here in the fourth quarter, but they touched that one a little too early before it went 10 yards.
Brandon, in such a high-stakes scenario, everyone's feeling the pressure on this play. The special teams coordinator, which one is he going to pick in terms of kicks? Can the kicker execute it? Can the team wait for 10 yards? So many variables, and in this case, they didn't get it done.
Now a throw to the end zone on first down, but it winds up incomplete.
I think it's fairly safe to call this game over, but they're still trying to bomb it downfield and add to their lead. Almost makes you start to feel for the defense and root for them a little bit too.
Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Brown. Touchdown! Marquise Brown with his second touchdown of the afternoon. And the Bengals are closing in on a 9th victory on the year as they extend their lead. And McPherson on for the extra point. And that'll increase their lead to 28. Scoring summary, 3-play drive. And it's Hollywood Marquise Brown who finishes it off with the touchdown. After the touchdown, McPherson on to kick this one away. And it'll come out to the 25. Austin not going to try and return it. There is Deontay Johnson as this Steeler offense gets set for this next series. All right, how has he done it? 4 touchdowns in this contest. He's been around the end zone in particular, pretty much uncoverable.
And you know that I typically take things from a defensive perspective. I'm not going to do that this time. Let's just praise him. My goodness, 4 receiving touchdowns means he's been a variety of coverages throughout this game because they're not just letting him run scot-free. They're trying their best to shut him down, and he's shredding them.
I got to be honest, I want to see 5. No, you want to see 5? I mean, we're not supposed to be biased, but...
We're not rooting. Just in the interest of the game, let's go ahead and see 5.
Throwing there, but this pass is going to wind up incomplete. Under 4 to go now as they come up on second down. Back to throw, Pickett. And that'll fall incomplete. He was hit just as he let that go. And now it's third down. What we just saw there, that's really been a common theme all afternoon.
A lot of pressure. That forced the errant pass. He's been under duress this entire afternoon. He just had to unload that one. He's fortunate it was just incomplete and not intercepted.
Pickett with a throw. That's caught by Pickens. Pittsburgh getting 16 yards there at all. Zach Taylor's made the decision. He's going to go ahead and throw out the red challenge flag. So the challenge there does not go their way. This will indeed remain a completed pass. 1st and 10. Here's Pickett. Setting up the screen, Harris. A nice little screen. They get 6 on first down. You got the big lead defensively. Willing to give them that underneath stuff, right?
And this is why you work on your tackling. Tackle them after the catch, inbounds, keep the clock running. Just go ahead and bleed the game out that way.
Pickett's throw into the hands of Pickens. Yeah, he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. Second catch for him today, and it'll wind up a first down. Pickett, he's going to throw it again. A short one there to Freiermuth. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2. So give him the yardage on the completion and also tack on 15 more.
If you get that hand up there, you've got to let go immediately or just not close the hand at all. He didn't, gave it a tug, and that was easy for the officials to see.
Here's Pickett. That throw finds Pickens in the end zone. Touchdown Steelers. A 9-yard touchdown there. And the Steelers get a bit closer. Crosby connects on the extra point, and that'll cut the lead back down to 21. So still lots of work left to do, but here comes the onside kick. Now the Bengals going to signal for their 3rd and final timeout. So that will leave them with no timeouts left. Still plenty of time on the clock. We'll see how that affects things here in this 4th quarter. Now they're down big here in the 4th. They had to try the onside kick. Can't fault them for the effort at least.
No, you can't at all. And if nothing else, now you've put something that you're trying to practice, right, that you've worked on into a game situation, and now you can go back and dissect it. So if you need it again sometime, maybe you'll find a better way to do it. But, yeah, this game's pretty much done for them.
Now here's a look for the end zone, but that one's going to wind up incomplete. So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on 1st down. Burrow looking to pass. And now Burrow going to be intercepted yet again. Picked off by Joey Porter Jr. And the Steelers are going to have it here at their own 15. Well, these defensive coaches, they sure like what they've got in this rookie corner. And with good reason, as you saw there.
He only cost him a day 2 pick, and a lot of people thought he had first-round ability. But when he was available on draft night, that was one where you didn't need the full time to make the selection. You call that pick in early, and he shows why he was so coveted with that interception there.
Pickett, he'll look to throw it. He's got his tight end Freiermuth over the middle. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. Pickett now on 1st down. And that one complete downfield to Johnson. A big play that time for Pittsburgh. 41 yards. Just 2 minutes remaining here in the 4th quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. So the Steelers with the football as we get you reset. They've got it 1st and goal as they look to punch in a late score. So 3 plays already 1st and goal, and they are wasting little time. Looking to throw, Pickett. And it's caught. Nice job defensively to hold him to 4, and now it's 2nd and goal. They're going to need to get up and set in a hurry. Dialing up another pass here, Pickett. Toward the pylon, but it's incomplete. I think this is what this game's become now. Just go deep, see if we can get something to go our way.
Yeah, not the most creative or most inventive play call there, but not much has worked for them throughout this game. They're almost at a loss.
And caught in the end zone. Touchdown, Steelers.
Pat Freiermuth
From 3 yards out.
And the Steelers are able to cut into that deficit. And now, of course, all scoring plays are reviewed, and I think they're going to take an extra long look at this one. They're taking a peek at whether or not those feet were in back.
Yeah!
So they called it a touchdown originally, and this will stay a touchdown after the video review, so they had it right.
Extra point up and good by Crosby. And the lead will be cut down to 14. Two scores down, 3 timeouts left. Still a chance if they can somehow get this one back. And this is going to be snuffed out. The Bengals recover. They knew they needed a miracle. They had to have that onside kick. They didn't get it.
Well, as we knew, even before they put the toe to the leather on that one, their chances of getting that done, slim and none. And I do believe we saw Slim just leave the door, didn't we?
We did indeed. I think we're down to none. Now a nice play defensively on 1st down as this is knocked away and incomplete.
Anytime a ball's thrown in the middle of the field and it's popped up in the air, I expect someone to catch it. Doesn't matter whether it's offense or defense, because there's usually a great amount of bodies in that part of the field. In this case, no one came up with it.
And that one into the hands of Brown downfield.
Touchdown Bengals. Hollywood Marquise Brown. 44 yards.
And the Bengals tack on another score as they have dominated this 4th quarter. Extra point by McPherson, up and good.
And the lead now to 3 touchdowns at 21.
After the touchdown, McPherson on to kick this one away. And it'll come out to the 25. Austin not going to try and return it.
And Pittsburgh getting set to take the field.
We certainly had a sense coming in here that these guys were in for a tough one on the road. That has been how this ball game has played out. They trail big as we continue on now here in this 4th quarter. On 1st and 10, it's Pickett.
Oh, he dropped it. And that's pretty indicative of the way this one's gone. Following the incomplete pass, here they go again. 2nd and 10 from the 25.
Now Pickett.
And he'll be taken down by the Bengal pressure. Now the Steelers use the first of their 3 timeouts, as he'll get it with still 1:20 left to go in the game.
Pickett and the Steelers in need of a big play here. 3rd and long after the sack. And he's going to be intercepted for the 3rd time thus far. It's DJ Turner who's got it.
And they will be set up now as he brings this thing all the way back inside the 20.
Boy, so another interception, CD, and it feels like he's starting to unravel a little bit.
And as you would expect, still a work in progress here in his 2nd season. He has to start ironing out some of these mistakes.
And they're going to get him. He's sacked back around the 28. They're going to hurry back to the line now. That one looks like he'll throw here. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked up by Minkah Fitzpatrick.
And the Steelers are going to take possession here at their own 6-yard line.
They set themselves behind the chains, tried to get it all back in one play, and it backfired.
Didn't it feel like a pitcher working his way into a 3-0 count, right? You're behind. What do your coaches always tell you? Get it back 1 pitch at a time. In this case, they tried to get it back right away, and it didn't work out.
Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. And he's going to go down. He backed up into the end zone, and this is going to wind up a safety. Well, this defense has been smothering all game long. Why not give them 2 more points here in the closing minutes?
Well, they've certainly earned it. They've gotten the better of this offensive line for 4 quarters, and this sack here will just be a little icing on the cake.
So a free kick situation forthcoming from the 20 as they'll punt this one away. He'll look to set up his blockers. And they're going to start this drive in pretty good shape as they get it up past the 30.
Here comes Mr. Hollywood, Marquise Brown, leading out this offense.
This defense, they wouldn't mind not seeing him again for a while. 3 trips to the end zone. How about that?
I think right now they would happily go to their general manager and say, is there any way you could get a trade for him, bring him over to our team so we don't have to cover him anymore? Because he is really having a heck of a ball game, isn't he?
Boy, he is. I don't know that a mid-game trade's going to happen, but good thought. And now a throw on 1st down there, but it's incomplete.
Well, their passing attack, even though that one was incomplete, has been really sharp in this one. It's resulted in a lot of touchdowns, and it looks like they're not going to stop throwing the football until the very end of this one.
Well, that will certainly make everyone involved on offense pretty.
And that's caught inside the 30. Touchdown. Marquise Brown, 66 yards.
And the Bengals have opened up a 4-touchdown lead here in the 4th. Extra point by McPherson, up and good.
And this one was over a while ago as they just add on to that big lead.
After the touchdown, McPherson on to kick this one away. And it'll come out to the 25. Austin not going to try and return it.
And Pittsburgh getting set to take the field.
Where we stand right now in the 4th quarter, this one pretty much out of reach. And, Charles, I know they're going to be disappointed about several things with this ball game, but the self-inflicted wounds, they've had several turnovers. You would have to think that's going to be something they're going to discuss heavily in the film session in the coming days.
You're absolutely right about that, partner, because they're going to have to sit in that film room and watch every area.
There he goes, right side.
Down the right sideline.
And he's across for the touchdown. Too little, too late, but he does get in for 6.
No wonder you're grinning. You just beat me in our fantasy league.
Indeed I did, my good man.
And yeah, that touchdown counts for their team. But I think it counts more for the fantasy guys, doesn't it?
Yeah, it's just something maybe positive to look at on film, but this one's over, let's be honest.
Yeah, I agree with you totally on that one.
Crosby with the extra point, and that will shave a bit off the lead as it's down to a 23-point game. Now after the touchdown, here's Crosby to kick it away.
And taken down just past the 20 at about the 21-yard line.
The Bengals drive about to get going.
And this crowd has certainly liked what they've seen. Their guys fully expected to win this one coming in, and they have not disappointed as they've got the big lead here in the fourth. Now here's a pass on first down that's knocked away and incomplete. Well, fourth quarter with a 3-score lead here, Charles, but they're still going back to the air and looking for more points.
Well, with this game well in hand, it's an opportunity for the guys to come off the bench and get a chance to play. And a lot of coaches, they want to run their full playbook no matter who's on the field.
Now one final throw here is incomplete, and that is how this one will come to an end. Now, Charles, a lot of happy faces heading into the tunnel as this one ends up. Understandable, so not only did they get the
Never leave the house without the pack. Where my